Hi, John Michael Bliss again here for Grow, Love, and Expand. Please visit my site, growloveandexpand.com. Um, Please like the video, leave comments below, and subscribe to my page. I truly appreciate it. Grow, Love, and Expand. What I am is I'm a clairvoyant intuitive, right? I'm a life path coach. I've been doing this for a long time, both on the physical side. I've been a personal trainer, had a yoga studio, done a lot of things, in my life, and it all has accumulated to basically to this point to where it's now time to give back, which is why I kind of created this channel. Is I want to create an avenue for people to get help if they need it. Sometimes we need an outside perspective. Sometimes we don't see ourselves for maybe who we are. Maybe we just don't think we're on the right path. Right? Sometimes it takes an outsider to help guide us. I mean, that's what guides are for, right? It sometimes takes another perspective. That's what I do. I've had guides. My guides have been amazing. They have helped me tremendously throughout my life. The reality is that sometimes we just need help, and that's okay. Which brings me to my point today: failure. Right? That word. I want you to think about that for a second. What is failure? I almost want to have you remove that from your vocabulary because I don't believe it actually exists. Just because you started something and let's say it didn't work out, doesn't mean you failed at it. Maybe just the approach wasn't the best approach, but doesn't mean the idea was necessarily bad. Maybe it just takes a different approach, a different avenue. I want you to think of something and ponder it for a moment, that a Hall of Fame baseball player gets into the Hall of Fame with a 300 batting average. 300. So 3 out of 10 times they actually made contact with the ball and got a hit, but 7 out of 10 times they perceived failed. Struck out, flew out, grounded out, for whatever reason, they didn't get a hit. Now, they're in the Hall of Fame. So did that person fail? I don't think so. Maybe everything they did was exactly right. It just didn't work out. That doesn't mean that the next time around it won't. Don't give up early on yourself. Persevere. Commit to it. Life, here's the thing. When someone's trying to conceive, life is like birth, right? When someone's trying to conceive, to have a baby, right? It takes a lot of those little guys swimming to get to one egg, right? And only one gets through. Think about it. All those other ones, but only one got through. Just one. In a way, that's life, okay? You may have some setbacks. That's okay. That's all they are, setbacks. That doesn't mean your idea is invalid, okay? That doesn't mean what you're trying to do won't work. It just maybe you needed to take that step in order to learn the next step. I cannot tell you how many times I have given readings to people or consultations, and they have said, well, what about this? And we have said, no, you have to understand, if you go in this direction, it's going to get you where you eventually want to be, but you're not going to go from A to G or A to Z without sometimes going B, C. You see? And sometimes what we don't understand or we misunderstand in our lives is sometimes the next step isn't the ultimate step, isn't the step that's getting us to the promised land, so to speak, but it's the step that's necessary to get us to the promised land. So maybe you have an idea and you tried something out and it, for whatever reason, didn't work out. Maybe the idea is still good. You learned something from what maybe didn't work out and you'll try it again. And maybe for whatever reason, it wasn't the right time or you just simply weren't ready. That doesn't mean that the idea is incorrect. So this word failure, I really want to remove it from our vocabulary because all it is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to try again. Okay? Well, I should say, yeah, try. Try is another word. We don't really try, we do. Right? Yoda said in Star Wars, right? No, try, do. You either do or you don't do, right? There's a yogi out there, Bajois, right? I'm probably saying that first name's incorrectly, but a lot of people learn by doing. I myself learned by doing, so it's 99% practice. right? 1% reading, 99% practice. The more you do it, the better you get at it. I remember back in high school, I was a pitcher, so I really never played football because I was going to be Major League Baseball player, so I thought. That was really what I thought I was going to do. Well, PE class, the football coach happened to be there. We were just doing football for PE, and I happened to throw a football and pretty good spotter on it, threw it quite a ways. And the coach said, "Why are you not out playing football?" So I said, well, it was never really an option. I was playing baseball and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I go out, I try out, and I'm making the team. I'm going to be a quarterback. Now, what's fascinating about that is I'm throwing a football, or at least I think I'm throwing a football, okay? And then all of a sudden, one day at practice, after throwing a lot of footballs, there was this snap in my right wrist, and the ball had more zip on it, more zip on it, more zip on it. Now, prior to that, no one could have told me that would occur. Someone could explain that to me that might occur, and I might try to practice it, but I really wouldn't know the understanding of it. But it was by doing it over and over is when, wow, all of a sudden, something clicked and something changed. And that's sometimes life. So if you have an idea, all of a sudden, one thing pops, boom, it blows up and it takes off. And you go, well, I was right all along, but maybe whatever it was, it just wasn't the right timing, or I had to learn this step in order to get to the next step, right? So it's not always sometimes we have our eye on the prize, but it's the journey that we forget about. And I want you to think about when you come up with an idea, trust yourself, okay? Believe in yourself. Try to remove the unpositive people around you, or better yet, sometimes keep the power inward. Keep your ideas to people you can trust, close to you, who, are for your best and highest good, not their own, and they truly believe in you and want you to so-called succeed in whatever it is you do, okay? I think if you attempt it, you've already succeeded. It's just the varying degrees of success that we're looking at. And I get it. We all want, all the finer things in life, whatever that case may be, whatever that is to you, right? But let's take the word failure and let's move it into a simple understanding of learning from whatever it is, and maybe we can correct, or if it might not even need correction. You might have done everything exactly right. It just didn't work out for whatever reason, right? And that's okay. It just, for whatever reason, wasn't the right time. And now maybe the next attempt could be a day from now, could be an hour from now, could be 3 years from now. Doesn't mean that it's not going to work. Just believe in yourself, okay? Understand that for every birth, one guy gets through to hit that egg. But that's all you need is that one shot, okay? That one shot. You are awesome, who you are. I know that because I know who I am, which allows me to understand who you are. And we all come from the same place, much greater than what we originally intended. I know what's inside you. I know that you are a spiritual energy having a human experience. And you have the ability to create everything, create your own life, create everything in your life that you desire. Peace, love, and happiness to all that you have. I love you. The universe loves you. God loves you. Everybody loves you. Love yourself. Don't give up on yourself. And allow yourself to so-called fail, grow, learn, love, and expand. All right? Let's take the word failure, remove it from our vocabulary, and let's look at it as just an opportunity to learn. With peace, love, and happiness, thank you so very much. Again, John Michael Bliss for growloveandexpand.com. Like my page, leave comments, visit my site, growloveandexpand.com. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day.